morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
ma'am.
morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning to everyone. Please switch on the videos and mute your audios. Right. So if you remember last class, we were looking at the pronunciation of some words, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. So when we were looking at the pronunciations, one thing you would have realized is that in English, by looking at the spelling of a word, we cannot predict its pronunciation, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we had a word like uh, okay, where the spelling is ALMOND, and we know the spelling of, and as we know the sounds with, okay, based on which I would predict the spelling of, sorry, the pronunciation of this word as almond, right? But we said the pronunciation of this word is not almond and it is almond, right?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes?
Ma'am, I joined now only because of some network issues.
Okay, it's okay. And another word that we saw was, I think we saw
Dessert.
Salmon.
salmon. No, it's salmon.
Salmon.
Okay, it's salmon. Right. So based on the spelling of a word, we cannot predict the pronunciation of a word, right? If you would have seen, can anybody read this word?
Psychology.
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 Okay, now if I look at the spelling of this word, it starts with a P. So I would assume the spelling
Psychologist.
pronunciation also would start with a P, but whereas it starts with a S sound. So the PS is giving you a S sound, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now look at this word. What is this?
Physics.
Physics. Again, it is starting with a P and an H. So per should have been the sound, but I am getting a fur sound. Yes. Look at this word.
No.
No. My word is starting with a K. So I would assume the word or pronunciation also starts with a K, but it's starting with a N sound. It's knock. Not. Knowledge, right? So all the K, N gives you the N sound. So this is a very unpredictable language. I cannot predict the spelling, the pronunciation of a word based on the spelling. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So now the question arises, how would you understand the pronunciation of a word? How can I pronounce a word correctly? Initially, we said we have to learn the sounds of each letter so that we can pronounce the words correctly. We learned consonant sounds, we learned vowel sound, we said there are diphthongs where a combination gives you another sound. We learned all the sounds, but again, it's confusing here because those rules don't apply here. So how do we understand the spelling of a word? Sorry, the pronunciation of a word. How would you understand?
Ma'am, because of the vowel sounds.
Uh, but I just see a vowel sound in the spelling would be different from how it is pronounced, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So my question is, how will you identify the pronunciation? Okay, so I'll come back to it. How,
Ma'am, is it through our
when,
group?
No, no, no. It's not thought group. Okay. When did you start learning your alphabets?
KG class.
LKG, pre-KG,
Okay.
LKG, UKG, pre-KG.
That's when you started A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, D for dog, E for elephant, right? That's how we learned. Okay? And now we realize that E can have two sounds, the E sound and the A sound, right?
Yes.
So now we are going, okay. Now this is where the dictionary comes into use, right? This is where the dictionary comes into use. If you have gone through a dictionary, you would have noticed that beside a word, for example, if the word cat is written, beside the word in a bracket like this, something is written. Have you noticed?
Ma'am, I don't have. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, no problem.
Ma'am, I think so. It is written the pronunciation of it.
Yes. So beside the word in a dictionary, in this, these are slashes, okay? In between,
Ma'am, I think it is written K80 something.
yes, the word of the sound of C is k. So the first one would be k. Then you have a as in bag and t, okay? So in slashes here, you have the pronunciation of the word written, but it is written using symbols. Okay, each sound has a symbol. For example, C, the sound k is written like this. Okay, yes. So each,
Ma'am, that slashes will be the.
yes, slash will be there. So each sound is given a symbol. So by learning the symbols, we can identify the sounds and thus learn the or predict the pronunciation of that word, right? So we are going to start learning those symbols, okay? So they are called phonetic alphabets. This is the International Phonetic Alphabet. And we are going to learn the symbol for this, right? It is going to be like learning your alphabets all over again.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So let us have a look. If you remember, when we were learning the consonant sounds and the vowel sounds, I had shared a slide with you, and in those slides there were symbols. And at that time, I had told you, you don't have to learn the symbols now.
Ma'am, what symbols?
I'll tell you, I'll tell you.
The symbols of the letters.
You just give me a moment. Okay. Yes. So here, can you see this? Can you see the slide?
No,
No, ma'am.
ma'am.
No, ma'am. Only
See?
Ma'am, we can only see the downloads.
Oh, okay, okay. I'll share it again.
Ma'am, we can all sing
Now,
them now. Ma'am, it's
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
okay.
Can you zoom it?
I will. Okay. Yes.
Ma'am, I could barely see the letters. They're very small.
You cannot see the letters?
Ma'am, we can see the letters. They are very big. Them.
Yes, ma'am. We can see.
They are very big.
Yeah,
ma'am,
quite big.
No, ma'am, they're not.
Ma'am, they are pretty big.
Okay, please see now.
Ma'am, they're pretty big.
Yes. Can you see the yellow? I just gave a yellow color.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
you can see a small dot.
Yes. So this is, you remember we were learning the plosive sounds earlier.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So we did p,
Yes,
p,
ma'am.
t, d, k, g. Okay. And there, for p, b, t, d, k, g, these are the symbols.
Ma'am, we can write it.
Yes. So you can write plosive. I will tell you what to do. Okay. So we will go each section wise, so it will be easier for you. Okay. So first we will start with plosives. Okay. So we have p, b, t, d, k, g.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
We need to write this.
Yes.
Ma'am, finish.
So these are our symbols for p, b, t, d, k, g. These symbols are very easy. Plosive symbols are very easy. They're more or less like the letters.
Ma'am, that's the same.
Okay. Have you finished?
Yes, ma'am, I finished.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here. So you have p as in pin or cap. Yes? B as in bag or robe.
Do we want to write this, ma'am?
No, no, no. This is, I'm just recapitulating what we did earlier. Yes, I hope you remember these. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is what we have already done. I'm just refreshing your memory here. I want to only give importance to the symbols here, okay? Now there's one more thing I want to tell you, okay? Now they said b, the b sound as would be in bag or robe, okay? Now this, okay? Now look at a word like ribbon. RIBBON. Okay? When you have BB also, the sound will be B. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Even though you have two B's here, okay, the sound given by two B's is B. So in the dictionary above BB, you will have the symbol B, which means it also gives the sound B.
Ma'am, we want to write this?
Yes, you can write as the alternative spellings which give the same sound.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm completed writing.
Okay. Now look at T. So we learn the symbols and then we will go to the alternatives. Don't you think that is better?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So these symbols are clear?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So I will show you the alternatives which will have the same okay. See here. For B, as I said, the alternative spelling is BB. Can you see?
Yes.
Now look at D. The alphabet D will give you the D sound, but the alphabet DD and ED will also give you the D sound. So you can write it next to D. That alternative, you can put a column spelling alternatives and write these also.
Then how should we write?
I'll tell you. For example, you wrote B.
Yes, ma'am.
You can draw a column like this and write alternative spellings. Alternative spellings. Yes?
Yes.
So for D, I said you will have like in dog, dig. But alternative can be DD, like in add. Or it can be ED, like finished. Finished. So the ED and the DD will also give the D sound.
I'm completed.
Okay, now let's look at G.
Ma'am, K.
I'll come to K. G. Grapes, goat, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me what the alternatives can be?
GH.
Good. GH. GH in the beginning. Okay. Can you give me an example?
Ghost.
Ghost. Very good. Yes. Then. So GH. Just write GH. Then.
GG.
GG, like in egg. Yes.
Ma'am is GI.
Mm-hmm.
GE. Ma'am,
EG.
GR.
No. GU, like in guest. How will you read this word?
Catalog.
Catalog. The GE will also give you the G sound.
Hello.
Catalog.
Catalog.
G-U-E. Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes.
G-I.
No, not G-I.
Ma'am, G-A.
G-A, that we have already given here. Grapes, that is coming in the beginning, that is fine. It is understood.
Ma'am, GK.
Ma'am, A-G.
No.
Ma'am, can you show the book?
Ma'am, G-L.
Here. See the alternatives for G. G as in grapes, then GG are the alternative as in egg, GH as in ghost, GU as in guest, and GUE as in catalog.
Ma'am, it's a catalog. It's catalog. The A after T is like silent.
Yes, catalog.
Catalog.
Last one. Right, okay. Now why I didn't go to K at that time is because K has a lot of alternatives here. Look at K.
Ma'am, do you want to write this?
Yes, I told you to write it down. And I've told you before, don't ask, we want to write this, we have to do, we have to write this. Again, you're repeating the same mistake always. Okay, now look at K. Okay, K as we normally learn K for kite or the K sound. Okay, so please don't look at this. This is not the alphabet K. This is the sound K. When it's given in between slashes, it is the sound K. So K as in kite. That is the same sound. Now, which are the alternative spellings which give you the K sound? Okay. C as in cat, CH as in Christmas, Chrome, etc. CC also gives you the K sound as in acclaim. Then Q also gives the K sound as in queen. CK also gives you a K sound as in back. X gives a K sound like in box. LK folk and a K sound.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Achut.
Ma'am, I'm Achut. Ma'am, I write it full, then it was fully confusing, so I rubbed it full. Now I am writing that B's. In that ball, D, where will the D come?
I didn't understand your question.
Ma'am, in the ribbon, it is BB will be B. In the ball, what will happen?
Ball is anyway ball.
Yes, but in ribbon,
You're very confused, Achut. Okay, I will tell you. I will tell you how to read this. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
The letter B. Okay. The letter B will give you the sound B.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
The sound B, like when you say ball. Got it?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, so that first row it will be same. Ma'am, that common spelling.
Yes, this is the common spelling of
Okay,
the
ma'am.
B
Ma'am,
sound.
I didn't see that common spelling.
Okay, okay. This is the common sound. Now, these are alternatives where
Okay, ma'am.
letters will give you the same sound. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
See, don't confuse. Please don't get
Ma'am, before some time that we can only see from B.
Okay, fine. See, what I'm trying to say is you have a applause sound K, okay? And this K is pronounced like how you would say kite, right? Okay? This is the sound of this symbol.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the sound of the symbol
K.
K? Okay? And where all will you get this k sound? You might get it with C in cat, okay? You might get it with CH like in Christmas. You might get it with LK like in folk. You might get it with CK like in back. All these will give you k sound. That's why it's called the alternatives.
Okay, ma'am.
Are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody is able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if you see a word like this, FOLK, see somebody who doesn't know phonetics or somebody who doesn't know that what the pronunciation of this word is, will read FOLK, folk, right?
Folk.
But we know that LK gives you the sound k. So we will read it as folk.
Folk. Folk.
Are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So let's look at the alternatives for k. Yes, so the alternatives for k are C as in cat, CH like you get in Christmas, CC like you get in acclaim or the word occasion, or LK like in folk. QU would also give you a k sound. Q would give you a k sound. CK would give you a k sound, and X would give you a k sound too. Is it clear?
The word fox.
Fox, yes.
And like the word rack.
Rack as in RACK, yes.
Ma'am, this CH will come in shock.
Shock, yes.
And the CH sound will come in the word Christ.
Christ, yes. Christmas, Christ. Chrome. Yes, so you can write down the alternatives for k. Have you written it down?
Yes, ma'am, I have written down.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
So we looked at p, b, t. We didn't look at t. I will not teach you too many at a go because it will be confusing. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Now let's look at p. P as in pig, or the letter PP also will give you the p sound, as in apple, happy, happen.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes,
There's
Kay.
also a P sound in the word pig
Mm.
and in the word pen.
Yes, it's the same. Pig, pen, paper. But if you see PP also in a spelling, that will give you the p sound. Now let's look at t. Okay? T, the common spelling, tap, top. What else will give you the t sound? TT, like in batter, bitter. TH, Thomas. And ED, like tapped. Tapped.
Ma'am,
Yes?
ma'am, RR will turn into?
Don't look at RR now, please. Look
Okay.
at the plosives first. We will go with the plosives and then we will go with the next.
Okay, ma'am.
follow an order, otherwise you will get confused. So now
Okay.
we have the plosives p, b, t, d, k, g.
Excuse me, ma'am. In the
Yes.
word Tom, there's also the T sound.
Yes, Tom, Tommy, Tim.
And in the word
Finish.
Tommy. Ma'am, in the word thank you.
That's another sound. We don't say thank you, right? I'll come to that. I'll come to that.
Ma'am,
I
in
finish.
battery.
Battery, yes, correct. Battery is correct.
Ma'am,
Yes.
PP will turn into
PT.
PP.
PP is per. It's a per sound.
P.
Yes. Clear? Is it clear? The plosive sounds are clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Plosive sounds are clear to you. Okay, so we did p, b, t, d, k, g. Okay, and p we said the usual p sound like in pig, pen, paper, or the pp can also give you the per sound. B again we said b as in ball, or bb can also give you the per sound. T we said like in Tim or TT, TX,
TH and
yes,
E and ED. ED.
yes, okay. And D again, D will give you, E will give you.
ED and D.
E and
And the
See, there is an overlap here. Can you see this? ED, ED.
yes,
Can
ma'am.
you see that? See, there is, supposing there is a word like
Finish.
okay, it's finished.
Finish.
But look at this word. Tapped. We don't say tapped. Tap.
Tap.
In the tap sound here, right?
Tap.
That is the difference. Yes. Okay. And k, we saw a lot of alternatives where we saw C, we saw
C,
H,
Q,
we saw K and L.
K, and X.
Very good. Very good. And in G we saw G, G.
GH, GH, GU, GU,
Right. So I hope the plosives are clear. Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, in the word, if in the t sound, the t alternative spellings, there is EA.
Alternatives? What is it, Mayasa? You
Ma'am, on
want
the
the spelling alternative.
yes, ma'am, on the t there is EA.
Alternatives.
Yes, ma'am, in the t there
Yes.
is EA.
EA.
Is EA.
I didn't get you.
Ma'am, on the board you've written K, and then P, and then PP, like that. And then B, and B.
So which one you want?
The T, you've written T, L,
No,
PH.
that is ED.
Okay, ma'am.
Erased when I rubbed something.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. See, now to learn these, there is no other way but to remember. Okay? That this symbol is associated with these letters. You have to learn it. That's why I am going slow. Yes? You don't have a rule that when this is the letter, this will be the sound. A lot of things in English comes by practice and by repeating. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
I want to make sure that the plosives and their alternatives are clear to you. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. It's very
Okay,
yes,
great,
ma'am.
great. Thank you, and I will see you tomorrow again. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
Thank you.